I just now realized I wear a side braid in like all of my videos. What the heck? Maybe I should change my hairstyle. Hey guys, so this video I've been planning for a very long time. It's been requested from some of you and all that kind of stuff, and it is a how to start a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna be hitting my 1-year mark on YouTube in about like a little over a month, which is really exciting for me. I have loved it ever since I started. I just love making videos. I just love YouTube. So I thought this would be a great video to film for you guys because a lot of you have asked me. I've got some friends that have wanted to start a YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff, and I feel like I've learned so much since I've started. So basically, I know a lot of people do these videos and they say how to start a successful YouTube channel, but I feel like everyone's definition of success is completely different. So this is just kind of an outline or a helpful video just to help you start a channel, what to do if you're clueless and you're like, I don't know how to pick a username, I don't know how to work YouTube, I don't know what camera to use, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So let's just go ahead and get started. Got everything written down like an outline note thing for this video. I come prepared. Step 1, you want to create a YouTube channel. That's kind of obvious. Step 2, you need to pick a username. This is probably one of the first things that you think of when you start a YouTube channel, but my number one tip for picking a username is always go with something that people will remember. Everybody remembers MacBarbie07. How do you even, I don't even know. I know a lot of people will do just like beauty by, and that just gets kind of like boring after a while because people will just like not really remember your username. Mine is Grace and Beauty, in case you didn't know that. Grace is actually my name, and so Grace and Beauty, like my name, Grace and Beauty, or it could be like Grace and Beauty, like, Grace. Channel art. So basically, when you click on to my channel, you will see my profile picture. You will see another banner where it says Grace and Beauty on it that I designed. So I kind of like change it within seasons, or if I just want to change it up a little bit. So to design the channel art, you have to go to PicMonkey.com. A lot of YouTubers used to use this. It was kind of like a secret website. It's not so secret anymore. A lot of people use PicMonkey.com, but it is literally such an amazing website. It's free unless you want Royal, which is like $5 a month to get like everything, but I don't have Royal and I do everything else without that membership. Go to PicMonkey.com, you go to the design portion, it'll say all these sizes, or you can do custom. You want to click custom. 2560 by 1440 pixels. I have memorized that number. I did not look that up, I promise. Put in pictures of you. You can use just like a super cool background that you found on Google and just put your name on it, whatever you want to do, but that is the banner size. Each thing will look different, so like the banner will have a different size on the phone or the iPad or the computer or the TV. So that whole banner is going to fit the TV. So if you're on the TV and someone wants to click your channel, that whole entire thing's going to pop up, but for the computer, they're only going to use like the middle of that portion of white space that you're designing. Be sure that your main design that you want to show up on a computer is in the middle. I know that was like so confusing, but yeah, that's like the basis, and you can do whatever you want for that banner, but I definitely recommend that you design one instead of just like leaving it black or whatever. Cameras and editing software. So I use the Canon EOS Rebel T3i with the standard lens. I personally like love this camera so much. It's great. It takes great video as well as great pictures. Thank you, Kayla. You're welcome. I used to use this like little tiny Sony camcorder, and it worked actually really well for I used it for almost a year. This is like my second time filming with this camera. So okay, so for editing software, I use iMovie 2013. I was lucky enough to go to a school where we needed a MacBook Pro, and so my parents got me the MacBook Pro, and now I use it, and I have iMovie. Oh, it's not there. But anyways, I use iMovie on there, and I actually use iMovie to like its fullest extent. I try to do cool stuff and learn interesting stuff that I can use with iMovie without having to pay $300 for Final Cut Pro. If you don't have a MacBook, I know Windows Movie Maker is really good too, so if you have a Windows computer, then that's a great option if you don't have a Mac and you can't get iMovie. Next to your video is a picture, so like it'll be like the title of the video, and then it'll have a little picture by it. That is actually called a thumbnail. Thumbnails are really important because no one's gonna click on your video if it's just like a black screen. Like no one's gonna want to watch that. But if it's a highly edited, just like perfect thumbnail that you designed yourself, even if it's just a picture of yourself, it's better than just like to always design a thumbnail. I designed mine through PicMonkey.com, and I add like text and all that kind of stuff. You can get crazy. The size for the thumbnail is 1280 by 720 pixels. So again, just do like the design thing, or upload a picture or a collage or whatever, and then just shape it. So once you start making videos, especially if you're a beauty guru, a lot of companies will start to like ask you to partner with them. A lot of them are scams. So like, I remember when I first started and I had like 5 subscribers, this one company like direct messaged me, and it was in like my spam folder, and it was like, you should totally like join our network, we'll pay you and all this stuff. But don't join just like any network just because you're like, oh my gosh. Talk to people who are in that network first of all to see if it's actually like real and if it's good. I'm a part of Style Hall. Style Hall is fantastic. I know most of you, if you are a beauty guru, you will have heard of Style Hall. I'm partnered with them. They are really nice, and basically just to apply, you have to at least have 3,000 video views. So just go on your channel and see how many views you have. If you have 3,000, then you can apply. Okay, so when you're filming, you want to have a good background. Like right now I'm by my vanity thing right here, so you can tell I've got like my makeup brushes, my lipsticks, and all that kind of stuff. And I also have a whole bunch of Eiffel Tower posters, and that just kind of creates a really good background. You don't want just like a plain white wall or like a really messy room. Like, you want to actually maybe clean your room. It helps a lot if you have like lights in the background, like if you have Christmas lights. Sometimes, depending where I'm filming, I will have Christmas lights hanging up that you can see in the background, or a candle works really well. So I've got a candle burning right here. It just kind of, I don't know, it's better, you know what I'm saying? So music is really hard, especially if you beauty gurus, because you need like background music, and you also need like music for DIYs and stuff, but you can't have copyrighted music, especially if you're going to monetize your videos, which means that you're going to put an ad on it. And to be able to be a part of a style, like a network, you have to have your videos monetized, because that's how you make money through the network. You want to make sure that whatever you're having is not copyrighted, or you have permission from an owner of the music. I use music from Landon Austin. He is a YouTuber. If you go on his YouTube channel, on the click about, it says that any beauty gurus can use his music as long as you link his channel, as well as like his iTunes link to his album. I bought his album so I can use his music in my videos without having to worry about copyright, since I already have permission from him. So yeah, find kind of undiscovered artists. I know this gets really hard. I also use like a mashup of different songs, which technically I guess is still copyrighted, but it's okay. I don't think Taylor Swift is gonna come and sue me. So I use Pop the Anthology 2014. That is such a great song. Like, it's got a whole mix of stuff, and it's like 5 minutes long. And just look it up on Google, Pop the Anthology 2014, and you can download it for free. It's a really great song. Oh, and also for background music, you can go to the YouTube audio library, and all of those songs in there are non-copyrighted. You can use them as much as you want in your videos. I use locally sourced as my background music, and some other ones that I will have a list of right here. These are the songs that I have used in my background, so those are completely free to download, and they are non-copyrighted. Social media is a really big deal. Like, instead of just having a YouTube channel and uploading a video like once a week and then just like disappearing, like, try to connect with your viewers or people that are watching you. So I have an Instagram and a Twitter and a Tumblr, which I always have in the description box. I always have them linked at the end. I ask you guys to follow me, and then I like post pictures and talk to you guys on there. I feel like that kind of connects you guys, so you're like best friends. And so plan your videos. So like I have like this notebook where if I have any video ideas, then I will write them down so I do not forget them. And believe me, I have some video ideas from like when I first started, and I recently looked back in it, I was like, oh my gosh, that was a great idea. And I know I'm in school, most people are, so you might have to like film on the weekends. And so try to say, okay, so I'm going to film on that day, and I'm going to edit it on this day, and I'm going to upload on this day. I don't have a filming schedule because I think it's kind of cool, like a surprise when I edit, not just like, oh, it's Wednesday, she's going to upload. Whoop, whoop. Just try to plan your videos instead of just like throwing them together last minute. Also, when you are uploading a video, it will have an option for tags. Those are really important, because those like are kind of like keywords. Okay, so let's say I do a spring makeup tutorial, then I want to say like spring, summer, makeup, look, like all these tags, to where if someone searches something, then your video will pop up because it's got that tag. Also have a really good description. In my description, I will have first like what the video is about, and then I will say the music, what I'm wearing, and I'll say my social media so you guys can follow me on there, and I'll say my name and just a couple like commonly asked questions like what camera I use, put my favorite Bible verse down there. Also having YouTube friends and just like internet friends in a way, like don't be unsafe because there's a lot of weirdos out there that will try to stalk you, but I think it's cool to just have friends that you can talk about like what videos you're gonna edit, or I mean what videos you're gonna film, when you're gonna film them. You can like talk about that kind of stuff because I know some of my friends, like most of them aren't YouTubers, and so I can't just be like talking about YouTube constantly, whereas my YouTube friends or internet friends that you make, you can talk about that like all the time because that's the only thing that you have in common, I guess. I have a Twitter friend and we talk all the time, Lindsay. I know you're watching this. So yeah, and doing collabs is really fun. Like if you meet like a cool YouTuber like through social media, and then you're like, hey, we should do a collab, and you guys kind of do similar videos, then it brings their viewers to your channel and your viewers to their channel. So it's kind of a mutual win-win situation. Thank you, Kayla.
You're welcome.
Also try to have parental like support, I guess, if that makes sense. My mom really supports me with my YouTube channel, and so I like talk about it all the time, like maybe accomplishments, like when I reach a certain amount of subscribers or someone says something nice in the comments, I will always tell my mom and she gets like really excited with me. I know people get so self-conscious about the YouTube channel, like YouTube videos. Like I will never tell anyone about my YouTube channel because I hate for people to watch them if I know them. So I used to always be like so self-conscious about that, but I've told a few of my friends and they love my videos, and some of my family. So, I mean, just don't be scared. Don't be scared. Look for videos, video ideas around you. I think some people just do like common stuff like morning routines or like tags and all that kind of stuff, which is great. But also like if you're just walking into a store and you see something and it's like, oh hey. One time I saw some really cool like old toys in the store. I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be so cool to do a video like trying out those toys. You know, like, so, oh my gosh, sakes alive. If you're just like in a store and you're like, oh my gosh, I should totally like do that or whatever, or DIY on that or like whatever, then that's really cool because no one else has done that video because like you thought of it yourself. So it attracts other people to your channel because you're not like other people, you know. Try to be different. Try to put your own personality into your channel. Okay, so the last like tip that I have for you is just to kind of be dedicated to YouTube. You're just trying to get success and like a whole bunch of people following you and money and all that kind of stuff, then like no one's gonna really watch your videos because you can tell you're not putting yourself into it. You're not putting a lot of work into it, and so that's when you put a lot of work, put yourself into it, you put your personality into it, that's what people like and that's what people are drawn to. Don't just put on like a random school shirt, like try to put, you know, something on, do your hair, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of look presentable. Make sure your lighting is okay and it's not like you're completely dark or you're completely like you can't even see, it's like the sun's right on your face. My nails are not a good example right now because my pinkies don't even have any nail polish on them. All that kind of stuff just to make your videos look a lot better. I don't have professional lighting. I'm actually use natural lighting right here because, oh my gosh, there was so much that just made me eat a jelly bean now. So I know that was a lot of information, but I hope that some of you guys got a lot out of this video. I know a lot of you guys have asked me to do this video, so I hope that it helped you out. If you have any extra questions about anything, then comment those down below and I will be replying to those questions because I may not have covered everything. Don't believe me, just watch. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and by clicking right there. I also have some social media where you can follow me and all that kind of stuff right over there, and I also have a couple more videos. If you want to watch those, you totally can if you want to, you know, by clicking those. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will talk to you later. Bye! She came to give it to you.